It's Bourbon Night. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
Welcome back to yet another day of the 25 most notable bourbon and American Ryes of 2021.
Today we shall try Foregate Bluegrass Trilogy number 1.
Welcome back. It's day 23. Getting close here.
So close.
And this is Foregate's The Bluegrass Trilogy number 1.
Yes. There are 3.
There's 3.
We did taste them all, but this one was our favorite, so.
And this is another late edition.
It is.
As you saw from the bad audio overdub in the beginning, because
we tried it at a holiday party and we were like, wait 1 minute.
Hold the phone.
Hold your horses there.
I think there's something that's gonna get scooted out.
And Chad, I was like, why do I like this so much? Why do I like this so much? And I was reading the back and it says, in collaboration with Kelvin Cooperage, and we do love the Kelvin series that they do. Mm-hmm. One of them is already actually in this lineup. We knew that from the beginning.
We've already done that one.
This one is 124.6 proof, and it is a blend of 6, 9, and 12-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon whiskeys blended and finished in tawny port and dark rum casks.
There you go.
Another reason why I like it. I do love a good rum finish.
Yes. And to get even more granular, since we have the information.
Break it down for us.
The 6-year-old is a mash bill of 78 corn, 10 rye, 12% malted barley. Google that if you want. A 9-year, the 9-year is a 75 corn, 13 rye, 12% malted barley. Give that a goog. And then the 12-year is a 74 corn, 18 rye, 8% malted barley.
I gotta
Beautiful color.
Yeah, I think that's gonna come from obviously the finishing barrels. But now, what I liked about this when we had it before was that I felt like the bourbon was still really standing up to those finishes, because I feel like sometimes it can get lost, especially with something like rum finishes. I think can be pretty powerful depending on how long they rest, and then the port too. So I liked the balance that it struck. Let's see if I still feel the same way.
It's a very rich nose. It's very syrupy, sugar, molasses, fig. Bring me some figgy pudding,
Desserty.
That type of thing. And
but there's still oak on there, which I think is nice.
Yeah, it's got some nice legs.
A little tobacco.
All right, to your health.
This just makes me happy. It just makes me happy. And you know what, Chad? If I had this earlier in the year, this would have gone on the holiday list.
Yeah.
That rum and that port together with the whiskey, it sings and it's so yummy.
Very warming. Very, very warming.
Makes my mouth water.
Straight down to Kentucky hug. Now, I do think on the first sip, because I had some of this just 2 days ago by myself.
Oh, did you?
I did. And I noticed from it that there's a lot of heat in the very beginning on your first sip. This is more of a second sipper. If this is the first thing, well, I mean, it's 120.
It's
124.6. So
right.
This is
my first sip of the day.
First sip of the day. You're gonna have a little bit of that reaction, but you're still getting all those flavors imparted and all the nuances are still there on that first sip. But the second sip, and it is pretty long finish.
I mean, it's still giving me. It's a tight hug.
Still giving that hug, but the second sip is really. Now you're acclimated. Now you're all in.
Well, shall we?
We shall.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yes, those like
Now
dark berry, syrupy. Yeah, some sort of like a berry compote, flambe situation. Desserty with the rum and the port, and just like maple syrup. I don't know. There's a lot happening, and it's like literally all my favorite things.
Right. Yeah.
I mean.
Dang.
Oh my gosh. I just sipped it, and afterwards, my mouth is still watering.
It does have quite the finish.
Like, if you like desserty types of profiles, and just those, those are like my comfort tastes. I love them so much. I'm sitting here fidgeting, and that for me just does it. That does it for me.
Now, question is, this versus the Kelvin Collaboration 3. Like, I don't know. We haven't had these back to back, but they're both going to be in our blind best of the year contention, so we'll see where it shakes out by the end of it all. I would say this is a long finish. This is a long finish. There's not really a question about it. It is long.
I mean, not blind. this is one of my favorite things of the year.
Okay.
Like if I made a list of Sarah's favorite things, like Oprah, no one would read it, first of all. But if they did, this would be on it.
Yeah. Gets the sticker that says one of Sarah's favorite things.
Yeah. If I had that, it would happen.
You could make stickers.
You know, I could think of a handful of things that would.
Sticker mule, Sarah.
Maybe we
It's
should
easy.
do that.
You know, speaking of this and the Kelvin Collaboration 3, these are both, I think, the exact same price. You know, $199. So this is on our list. Not the most expensive thing. It might actually be.
Well,
they're both up
depends.
there, but.
I mean,
And that's going by retail.
Retail, yeah.
Secondary, no,
No,
it would
not
not.
the most.
It would not be the most expensive. But
the thing is, though, for that price point, this delivers. Like, this is one that I'm like, if I'm gonna pay that much, it better be this good, and
Right.
it is.
right, I just love how rich it is. It's like
A real treat.
it's like a dark molasses or honey. I can't really, but it's got like that fig in there, like I said, and a lot of spice.
I also think like the notes from that 12 year are coming
It's
through
clove.
too, with a little like leather tobacco in the
Right, sure.
background.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which I think is nice. Like I think the sweeter, richer, more, I would call them like, and I hate to use this word, but I feel like it's fitting, more like decadent flavors
Right.
are taking the forefront, but there are those notes still in the background that kind of support it.
Yeah.
It still has that boldness.
You know, at times it's almost like how your tongue feels after like a strong peppermint, or an Altoid. Like there is a ringing there's a ringing in my ears. There's a ringing on my tongue.
What's happening with us today?
That's a little Jimmy Stewart slipping in.
Always.
As he tells,
Every impression.
what do you want, Mary? You want the moon? I'll show you the moon, Mary. But no, there's a ringing on my tongue after, like, you know, strong peppermint.
You know what else leaves a ringing on your tongue?
Whiskey Ambitions?
Yeah.
WhiskeyAmbitions.com.
I didn't know how else to do it. I didn't know how else to do it.
No, it was good because I kind of forgot about it.
We're running out of ways to do it.
It's our home on the internet for our Glencairns, our Copitas, our rocks, glasses, and water glasses. Also our t-shirts, like Bourbon, America's only native spirit.
Not this one, because I'm boring today.
Right. Hats, sweaters. Sweaters? I don't think we really have sweatshirts.
Sweatshirts.
Hoodies, zip hoodies, candles, pins, challenge coins, and more always coming soon at whiskeyambitions.com.
You can become a patron at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight and join us for as little as $1 a month. I literally just posted on Patreon earlier today. Well, I don't know when this was filmed. Whatever day it was, recently.
It was filmed right now, Sarah.
Right, but I was talking about all the barrel picks that are coming in 2022, which include a 1792 Full Proof, a Yellowstone single barrel pick,
Yeah.
we have a Knob Creek Bourbon coming out soon, and many more, along with all the ones that we released this year. That's where you get them on Patreon.
Okay.
Plus, after the episode exclusives like another round with Chad and Sarah, what? And more.
Oh my god. Sarah,
Yes.
what makes this list worthy?
The fact that it makes me go,
It's you hate using the word, but when it fits, it fits. Decadent. It is decadent.
I do hate using that word, but I will allow it.
It is LE tasting. I use that.
It is an LE.
Yeah, well, it's LE tasting. No, this one really tastes like just something special that's limited that there aren't a whole lot of. It costs that, as we've said, but it delivers. The worst part is when it costs that and doesn't deliver. That's like a big lump of coal in your stocking. But this is not that lump of coal.
This is a
It
work
is.
of art. Like the
It's really
blend
good.
between
Yeah.
the different ages, wherever they struck that balance, plus the two finishes. I mean, there is an art in knowing how long to let those rest in each. And
Yep.
I just think, for me, hearts for eyes.
Well, hey, that's where we're going to leave it. If you haven't subscribed to us already, you know what you can do. You can click right over here to do so. There's suggestions of other videos down here. We hope to see you over there in one of those. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Until then, drink more bourbon.